Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Fast Friday here at GFWtrains, where we talk about everything.
But mostly trains.
I'm here. I'm Wally.
I'm Bill.
I'm George.
And welcome to the basement, the GFWtrains Worldwide Studios. Hope that everybody's having a great day. And welcome here. We're going to talk about everything, like I said.
Mostly trains.
Right. So, George, how you been?
I've been good. No, actually, I'm trying to think of like train stuff that's happened since the last live stream. Or at least like I don't think we've got. Oh, I got some like a little bit of train stuff. Actually, only freight cars. Surprisingly, it's always the other way around.
Yeah.
No, always getting engines instead of freight cars. But yeah, I got some 3-rail freight cars with some Cadies on them. So that was cool. But,
That's pretty cool.
Yep. So yeah. Other than that, we had Midwest Division did a train show at LT or Lyons Township.
Oh, right,
High school. That's happened since then, and Bill got to run a train this year.
Yeah, I got to run a train at LT, so
Yeah.
that was my high school, and
I
got to run a train. I was so happy. I was like, I haven't run a train in 5 years there.
So
Just because,
What'd you run, Bill?
let's see, what did I run? I ran my Universal train, which was I think we've had it here. It's the 3 gold TCA cars, Midwest Division 50th anniversary car, and pulled it with the Lehigh Valley
consolidation.
Consolidation. So it all worked out well.
Right on.
Actually,
So,
even the Midwest Division modular layout was at the Elmwood Park Library last weekend for a 2-day show.
So yeah, you've been busy training, huh?
Busy training.
That's cool. So, when you say that you've been doing all this stuff, there's some people that might be just tuning in for the first time. Why don't you guys explain what you're doing?
So the Train Collector Association has a like a modular layout that's it's a 3-rail O-scale layout that's basically it goes into what, like 3 feet pieces.
3 foot pieces.
Yeah, and we take them to shows. Well, they're take them shows all over the Illinois area, and
Yep. That's it. Set up at different train shows, set up at libraries, set up at actually we set up at a couple of churches.
So, and how does that work? When you say you set up, I mean,
Well, we
is it a
set
train
up-
layout like this, or what are we talking here, guys?
Okay, so everybody in the group, actually now one guy owns all those modules. But anyways, the fact is that you bring in the modules and you put them all together and you make a big layout. There we go. Now we can see who's here. And so anyways, it gives you the ability to run for people that don't have a big layout at home, but they still have big trains.
Right.
On a modular layout, you can make a good sized layout. The layout that we had was 16 by 31 at the library last week. And it allows you to run your big trains and see them really stretch their legs.
That's pretty cool.
It's a lot of fun. A modular layout, we can run everything. We can run Mike's Train House, we can run Legacy, we can run TMCC, and we can run conventional. So any train that you bring in, pre-war, post-war, modern, we can run it.
Well, that's
The
cool.
only thing that won't run is post-war with the sliding shoes. It's
That's
got
right.
raw switches.
Yeah. Right. So, you guys have another show that's on the docket, or I mean, what's?
No, that's it until September. now.
Ooh,
Season's
all right.
Now we
Season's over.
transition into, this is a big transition time where it goes from, O gauge trains into 7.5-inch gauge trains.
Yep.
Right.
We'll be doing that all the way up and through October now.
So, for those of you or for those people that aren't or just coming in, well, let me back this out. A little bit here. So, I am going to switch the camera here, just because I want to. And let's see
Well,
here.
Rails of Illinois, they did not shut down their doors because he retired. He retired, but he's still involved in MTH, and MTH, they broke it up into different sections as far as I know, and I'm not sure who owns it, but there's different factions. There's the people that are in charge of the remote control, the digital stuff, and then there's
What I
people that
understand,
are in charge of the trains.
right? From
They're
what I
still
understand,
sending new stuff.
that Mike still is operating and still owns the train piece, but the electronic piece, I don't know if he sold that. And then there's the parts department, and I don't know if he
Right.
sold. So anyway, well, let's welcome the people that have come in.
Yeah, we need
Welcome
some
here.
Hornets there. There we
Fast
go.
Friday. We've got here Train Man Dan in the house. Give him a whistle. How about Rails of Illinois? Good to see you. Our man Sparky. Good to see you, Sparky. We got the Great Railroad Productions in the house. Allegheny Shenago Railroad. And I think that is everybody who's
All right,
piped
that's
up.
it. 5 people. Thanks for showing up.
Well, that's all that he talked.
Oh, okay. That's all that it cost.
Right.
There's still a million.
Right,
There's
right.
still a million guys out there watching and laughing.
Right. So I got to get glasses or something because we've got the way that the studio is set up. We have got right behind the camera where everything's broadcasting from. We have got a television, and I cannot see if I sit too far away from the television. I can't see what's being broadcast. So yeah.
I'll bring some readers next time.
Oh, I'm not wearing glasses on.
Oh yeah. Well, famous last words.
Right. So George, what we got running here today?
So on the top level, we got the cab forward and the cab backward.
Tell me about this.
Well, cab forward's just a normal Southern Pacific cab forward.
I think it's going to be coming into view right now on that top layout coming through
the engine
bridge.
in the front is a Southern Pacific AC9, which is famously called the cab backward by Bill and I.
Yeah.
Because one day we were running, Jim Kleinschmidt was running his at the World's Greatest Train Show.
World's Greatest Hobby.
Yeah. And I looked at it and I was like, hey, that's the cab backward.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just been a joke forever, but it's got a nice long freight train behind that. And then on the outside lower loop are some engines that I haven't run in like 3 years. Probably more than that. I think the last time they ran was at Roselle Library.
Wow.
Right after York, after we went to York. So it's been a minute.
Yep.
But yeah, so those are some Pennsylvania E8s. There's a York purchase way back when. And the inside, Bill's running his. And yeah, Bill, you can kind of talk about them. But
Well, they were made for the Midwest Division of the TCA, and it's the Chicago South Shore and South Bend interurban cars. And it again, something that's been sitting on the shelf for 10 years.
Yeah.
And tonight they're running.
That's good stuff right there.
They look good. So when the Midwest Division had these made by these are K-Line.
1991?
That's a good
I think
guess.
it was from the 1991 convention.
Could be.
Yep.
So they made them, and it was the wrong color orange. And also, when the lights were on the inside, you could see it right through the bodies. So there's some people that still have those, and then there's people, they had another set of shells made, which are similar to the one that's running, that you can't see the light bulbs through.
That's pretty good. Let me see if I can get the other cam here. Nope, that's not.
But anyways, they look good going around the layout tonight. That's
They sure do. They sure do.
And they're quiet.
you better knock on wood.
Yeah.
Now, South Shore that's a local Chicago railroad here.
Right.
So they run. Bill, do you know about the South Shore?
A little bit.
All right.
I learned about it because
what do you know
watched
about
the WTDW special the other day, and I watched it again today
In preparation.
in prep. So it's actually the guy that owned Commonwealth Edison. He bought the South Shore line in 1925.
Samuel Insull, right?
Right. And the reason that he did that is because he bought the line and tried to develop all the land. And so you have property owners, and property owners use electricity. So he can make more money,
sell more electricity. We got electric railroads.
That's right. It worked really good until the Depression.
Right. Oh shoot.
So
So that was what, like 4 years?
yeah, we made money for 4 years.
Well, he declared bankruptcy.
Yeah.
He went down in flames. Samuel
Yeah.
Insull did.
Yep.
Samuel Insull, he created a monopoly of he was kind of like the Enron of the 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And he owned
So-
both the North Shore and the South Shore and a lot of the electrical infrastructure in the Chicagoland area.
Right.
But in that process, he borrowed lots of money and had to shell games with everything like that. And yeah, he ended up losing a lot of money.
But still to this day, and I think they just put an addition out to the South Shore line.
Really? That's rare.
Right.
Or like
I
anywhere.
don't remember where it was. Anyways, it just opened, I think, this year, the extension from instead of just stopping in South Bend, it goes even further. But yeah, so on Monday on Channel 11, WTTW, Jeffrey Bear, it was the premiere of his Riding the Rails documentary on all the just how Chicago is the hub of a lot of railroads.
Right.
And what it was like early on, 1900 and up to this date.
What was really neat, I caught some of it. I didn't see the whole thing, but I caught some of it. And some of the neat parts that I thought were, one, they talked about all the different stations in Chicago.
Yeah, there were 6.
6 different major stations,
Right.
not just little ones.
Right. They were all
Major
big.
stations.
Yep.
And it was interesting how they talked about how none of them were connected either. None of them were close
Right,
by
it was
each other.
hard. So if you had a connecting, you had to walk,
Right?
6 blocks at least to get to another railroad because they didn't interconnect.
Right. And some of those, there's only 2 stations now.
Right.
The Ogilvy Transportation Center.
Okay, so then where is the one for the South Shore? That's
So the South Shore, actually, that one's still in use. That's LaSalle Street Station over there, isn't it? No, that's not LaSalle. That's the one
that's
that,
like Millennium Station or
and
something.
and that's the one that the Illinois Central, or the area where the Illinois Central used to be.
Okay.
I forgot what that station's called now and what it was called then, but that was where it's by Grant Park.
Okay.
And LaSalle Street's down further.
Yeah.
That's right. But yeah, so they still have those places where they operate trains from, like the LaSalle
Right.
Street Station and Millennium Station, or
Whatever it's called. It's in the video.
but-
It's in the documentary.
Right.
Watch the documentary.
right.
And then you can watch it anytime. You just go to WTTW.com.
There we go.
Ride
We
to
got Union, Ogilvy, LaSalle, and Millennium.
Yeah,
Right.
that's it. Millennium.
So, but yeah, it was neat to see those old stations. The only one that's got the original station house is Union Station.
Right.
Man, I wish that I'd seen some of those old stations though.
I
Like,
know.
I mean, I was
They-
around when they were starting to tear I mean, I was a little boy then.
They
but-
did a lot of this stuff in like 1974,
right.
75, 78. They were just like tearing things up. I'm like, who the heck was in charge
Right.
then? And said, yeah,
Right.
let's just tear all this stuff down.
Well, the Chicago Northwestern Station, I've seen pictures. I actually have seen very few color pictures of it, but I've seen pictures of it. And from what I understand, that one was absolutely magnificent.
I'm sure it was.
And that's where the Ogilvy Transportation Center
Okay.
is now. But yeah, that was really cool. And the other thing that I saw and I thought was really interesting about that was how they talked about how specifically the Illinois Central was a link to the South. And,
Right.
it helped a great migration of Southern families.
Oh, yeah. They mentioned that.
Come up come up north and settle in Chicago
Right.
in the Midwest.
That's correct.
And I thought that was really interesting. The way they put it in perspective, I thought was great because they.
Well, some people made it out great, and some people didn't make it out great. But
Right.
that's when they were they were talking about Pullman. Pullman capitalized on all the black people moving up north,
Right.
and that's who he hired to work in his Pullman cars.
Right. Right. I thought that was really a really neat how they did that. You know, how they I'm losing it here.
Oh, no.
I'm not losing. I'm just trying to do too many things at the same time. There we go.
There we go.
So yeah, that was pretty neat. Well, welcome to everybody who's just coming on the stream. It's good to be here. It's good to be with friends here on Fast Friday.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Been 3 weeks since we've been on. Lots have happened in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Right.
It's like,
yeah.
you guys.
Well, you guys have been two train. We went. You guys have displayed at two train shows.
Yeah.
Since the last time we were on, shoot, we've had an open house at my house.
That's right.
TCA meet, DuPage meet. We got another TCA meet this
This weekend on Sunday, TCA meet and open house.
Right. So hey, if you're in the Chicagoland area, come out to a couple of things we got going on. First off, what you got to do is you got to come to the Midwest Division of the Train Collectors Association's meet for the April meet, and that's going to be in St. Charles at the Moose Lodge in St. Charles. So look that up. The Moose Lodge in St. Charles. Use Google. Google's your friend. And
we'll be there Sunday morning from 10 until 1 o'clock.
Right. And then after that, this is the treat. Yeah, if you guys show up for that, if you come to that after, we are going to be having an open house at my dad's train layout. And let me tell you, that is one awesome train layout.
Yes, it is.
So if you go to the meet is free. You can come as a guest to GFWtrains. If you come in and say you're a guest of GFWtrains, everybody will know who you're talking about, right?
That's right.
Yep.
It'll be great.
So say you're a guest of GFWtrains, enjoy the show. Like I said, it's free. It's not a huge show, but it's always a fun show, and there's a lot of commiseration. Have some coffee, have some donuts, talk trains. You know, we always have a good time, right, guys?
Yep, absolutely.
So,
it's a club thing.
And then, right. I'm gonna try and bring. I've got too much stuff. I'm gonna bring some stuff to sell, I think.
Oh,
what you gonna bring? Do you know yet?
I don't know. The's a lot to pick up. Just underneath the layout here.
Probably some.
Whoa! Not that. That's the good
weed
stuff. Oh, you're relegated to this room.
No.
George is like a virus.
That over there.
I found a little third rail box hidden back behind here somewhere.
That's Bill's Cab Forward. That's just because we had people over and it doesn't have a home. So.
I see. That's Bill's Cab Forward.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
it's another cab forward in the house.
It's being held at the Moose Lodge in St. Charles.
Yeah, the St. Charles Moose Lodge. So if you Google that, I don't know the address right off the top of my head, but it's something that's relatively easy to find. But yeah, 10 o'clock. And then the meet ends at about 1. We're gonna probably head out.
Everybody.
Yeah, we were thinking that people would be starting to arrive at my mom's house about 12:30. Yeah. So I was gonna shoot to be there at 12:31, something like that. Train Finder Craig,
hey,
how's it going? The Train Finder Entertainment World Headquarters Complex in the great city and state of Trenton, Ohio. Train Finder Craig is in the house.
All right.
Look at that. He made it easy for me. Just put it all up there.
That's all.
Yeah. So welcome to the stream. And if you're just coming in through the door, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button so the algorithm gives us a little bit of that love.
That's right. So what's it like in Ohio? Are you guys treading water out there, or how's the weather been? Because here in Illinois, it's different every day. Today it was 80, but tonight there'll be tornadoes
supposed
going
to
through.
drop.
And we're in the basement. No.
Right.
Spring.
Right. Well, that's funny. We're talking about like natural disasters and being in the basement. One of the most fun times I think that we have had in the last 10 years, while it is draped in like something that's not real fun. Well, George and I got COVID.
at the same time.
At the same time.
So Mom banished us to the basement.
Right.
And, like the first night sucked, but after we got over the sickness, it was like a frat house down here. we were running trains. It was great.
Yeah, it was good. We had a great time with that. I don't get that. There we go. Yeah, it was great. We had a good time. Like, oh nope, we don't need to come up yet.
Like we were fed at the same time every single day. And Mom put the plates out on the stairs, closed the door. We came up, got our food, came down here, ran trains, watched TV, slept, ran trains. We didn't have to wash dishes. All we had to do
Just put them back up.
Yeah. We did that for 2 weeks.
Well,
Actually, no, it was like a week. And
yeah, it was about 5 days, right?
Yeah, everybody else in the house got COVID. So then it was like, all right, then we were allowed back upstairs.
Yes, it is.
But yeah.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Randall. Good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, that was fun. And of course, we're this whole GFWtrains. Attention. The Pennsylvania Railroad is in the house.
There's a reason why these don't run too much.
So you got those at York, George, didn't
Yeah, they
you?
were pretty cheap. I think it was like the first purchase I made at York way back when. And I think I paid $400 for the AA, and then I got the D in it for Christmas one year. Or they get that same year. But they're pretty cool. I think there's just some like little like imperfections about them that
Like what,
made
George?
them cheap. The headlight doesn't work. I just found out. And then they seem to not like the modular layout. Actually, the cab light doesn't work either. I don't know. Every once in a while when you turn them on, they're like it throws a code where the motor's bad. So I don't know. It's a hit or miss with these, but they seem to be running fine today. Just no headlight.
Sounds like K-Line.
Yeah.
That's a train we haven't run in a while, so that's why I bought that one out.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Cool.
I don't know. They're cool.
Good to see you.
Yeah, that was my it was one of my first like big train purchases.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because that's like one of the first ones that George bought with his own money.
Didn't you $300? Was it?
$400.
No, you wanted 400. Didn't you get them for 300?
He
They're
wanted
legacy?
500, and I got him for 400.
Got them for 400.
Yeah, or I might have
Did you
paid
put
like,
your pouty face on or what?
no, I just told him I didn't have that money. I think he wanted 450, or maybe I don't remember. It's like 500, and I talked about 400. Or maybe I got 450. I don't remember. It was a long time.
Need a horn.
I made a video about it on YouTube where I talk about it. So you can go check it out. If you want exact pricing, I think it's in the video. So yeah.
That's some classic GFWtrains video right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Old
Got
school.
the whole York haul. I think I got these. Atlas -8. I got a 00 Hudson, the pre-war 00 Hudson. I got.
That was like pennies on the dollar, that one.
Yeah, that was from the TCA Train Collectors Association, National Train Collectors Association. They were doing like a sale, fundraising for the club. What else did I get there?
What'd you buy out of the guy's trunk?
I bought some not Mona.
With Santa
Fe
Fe.
F units. I didn't buy those. Those are
That was the safety plan right there.
a Wally purchase.
That was a
Wally purchase.
Yeah.
but that was we didn't know whether we were gonna
Score on some of the other stuff.
right. We didn't know whether so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna at least buy one thing.
Yeah.
That if we don't get anything, at least I have this in my back pocket.
Right.
So some Santa Fe F units.
And then I bought some N scale stuff too. I bought an N scale Eurostar.
Did you buy that there? Yo, that's right. You did buy that there, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I know I bought more there. I just don't remember what. It's been so long, I kind of forgot. I think that those are the two that come up, or the three that come up in my, or four that come up in my head right now. I want to say I bought something else too. Oh, I bought a Vision Line PFE reefers for $90.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, and then I bought this guy.
Oh yeah, that's so.
Oh, hold on, George. I got it.
Yeah.
That's your.
And
buddy,
then
that's your buddy's favorite railroad.
Delaware and Hudson, yeah, Corey.
Then
Oh,
I
yeah.
proceeded to drop that one after he bought it. We got it in a box, like a Lionel box. It didn't have an insert, so it was just in the Lionel box. I bent down and it rolled out and crashed into a million pieces.
So now it's shelf clean. What got weathered and it doesn't really run very well, so it's a shelf clean. I want to say what else? I think that was it for me. Then Bilco, what you got a whole set of Freedom or partial set of partial Freedom Train K-Line one, right?
Yep.
And then you got a Lehigh Valley Consolidation.
Yep. And then I got.
And then the Fairbanks Morse set. I think was that it? I feel like you got one more thing.
Oh, you got the consolidate. Oh, you just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Train Masters and the Consolidation.
You bought.
Yeah.
I'm like, just get them.
Yeah. 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 So I did do a lot of buying.
No,
for
I
other people, too.
got the George Bush.
Oh yeah, 4141, right?
I got the 4141.
Oh, we got the 41. I always forget we've got that, the George Bush funeral train car.
Oh, that's right, we did. Yeah. Oh, and we got the sound car for the daylight set.
That's true. We spent a lot of money that trip.
TCA purchase.
Anyways.
So we got a big announcement here, and we'll get back to York because it is York week. Train Finder Craig says I have some cool updates. First on GFW. The MTH showroom layout base platform bench work has been rebuilt and restored, and about to start to put the puzzle pieces in the actual layout back together.
All right.
That's been news.
I forgot you bought that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So explain that one, George.
So Train Finder Craig, way back when MTH did the liquidation sale, he bought their showroom layout, and it's a pretty big layout too. It had all of the gauge or scales, gauges that MTH offered with their train or with their brand, and they had a giant showroom layout. When they did the liquidation sale, Train Finder Craig was the one who bought the layout, and so I remember he was on a stream, right? We had him on.
He was on a live stream.
Yeah, we had him on. He explained it all, and then that was when he just got it. So there was it was
all piled up
Yeah.
in the basement.
Yeah.
I think it was in the basement.
All right, here we go. Changing this out. Boom. There we go. So George, you gotta when somebody calls me and it goes off and Luke, we'll get together sometime, but just don't call me because that shuts down one of the remote cams. It's hooked up to my phone. George is going with that or working on that now.
It's no longer in the basement. That's right. He found he says the stuff is no longer in the basement. You found a building, right? Somewhere. You were on a month or so ago saying about it.
Noah from Big Rock. Hey, good to see you in the house, Noah. Yep, we are safe. Hopefully everything's going to be going good here. We're in the basement.
That's it.
Right?
Best as we can get. I was in Big Rock. I stopped over at the railroad today.
Oh, cool.
See what was going on. What's going on? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Cool.
So, but it's still there.
All right, we're back on here. Let me see if I can get this back rolling. This one, I don't understand this. This maximize. There we go. Oh, no. This one. No. What's it? Kind of.
Or do you want
I want the big and the little one. There we go.
All right. There's the big and the little one.
Big and the little. All right.
All right,
And then I
here
can
we
switch them
are.
around,
There's
kind
lots
of going
of
like this.
Yeah. There we go. Lots of activity going on there at the Weirder Station.
Boom.
Hey, it's not going anywhere.
Boom. So York, Train Collectors Association, which is what, the biggest club in the world, George?
Could
You
be.
watch I'm Loving Trains Part 1. You'll know that. If you're really an OG fan.
I'm Loving Train, produced, directed, and starring George Ware.
That's
That's
it.
about the most George Werner thing George Werner's ever done.
Is that one on the GFWtrains library?
It's the first. I think it's the first video
'Cause I think
I
there
took
was a-
down all the Thomas stuff. And
there was
that
a-
was the one that. It's either like it's one of the first few, I think.
It was a long time you didn't want that one out there for
No,
public
I didn't
consumption.
mind. I didn't mind that one. It was the Thomas stuff. I
Yeah.
don't care about that now. I just it's just private. But yeah.
So Luke's been talking about
15 trains running on that one.
Wow.
you lost me.
Train finder
Oh,
Craig.
Train Finder Craig.
Yep.
We'll get back to Luke here in a
Showroom
second.
layout is the centerpiece. But there will be at least 15 trains running around and above.
Wow.
That's
Dude.
crazy.
So Craig, you gonna make this into a museum or what's this?
You got a place like a storefront or whatever that people can come in and see?
Yeah. We might have to make a trek to Ohio. To check Ohio.
Well,
We're not Michigan.
I'm gonna say that like York is October is not this year, but maybe next year.
3 Z4000s and 4 ZWL.
Wow. Hey, he's going both brands.
That's a lot of power.
That's a lot of sparks.
That is a lot of power right there.
Who was the guy that bought the prototype Legacy base that we had on the stream?
Oh yeah. Oh
That
gosh.
was through the ZW.
Right. Oh, I forget his.
He had a podcast.
Oh gosh, I know
He
his.
worked for Lionel, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, he didn't work for Lionel. He worked for Stout.
That's right.
Oh, Derek Thomas.
Derek Thomas. I wonder how he's doing. He's the one that had didn't he have the prototype Golden Berkshire too?
Oh yeah.
Or and maybe he had just the Golden Berkshire. I
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
was fun. I'd like to talk to him again.
Yeah. And we're talking about Transformers, and like whenever anybody says ZWL, I think of that Transformer in particular, just because it's I remember seeing that it had like buttons on the top, and I was like, what the heck? Or they had buttons on, like you have a normal ZW, and there's just a screen where it would have the Lionel logo.
Right. Well, welcome, Radar Diddy. Good to see you. 2,500 square feet, and made for events like birthday parties. All right.
Can I have my 21st birthday party there?
George about ready. I think
Coming up
by the
in
time
6
we do
weeks.
this again,
Hey, the lab needs to be done in 6 weeks.
by the time we've done have done this next, George will probably be 21.
We can all have beers then.
Iced tea.
Iced tea. We have some of that iced tea. Yeah.
All right. No, we're not planning on going to Silvis on the 25th of April.
So what is it? Rails has been asking about that. What's going on at Silvis on April
They're doing a
25th?
train show. Like I think.
Oh,
it's
the
a
open
fundraiser.
house, right? Yeah, open house fundraiser. I think I remember seeing
And
something.
I think it's like an actual train show, like a model train show.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, but it's like really.
That's
from what
where
I
the
heard,
modular layout needs to go.
From what I heard, it's really expensive to attend. It's like $50 a person or something.
I
like
saw
that.
something about how they got a new Metra engine.
Yep.
And it's going to be an open house for that Metra engine, or to show off that Metra engine, and then also so you can see other stuff there. The Metra engine that they got is
Model train and classic car show. Does that mean there's stuff for sale there, or is it just layouts?
so
It's not
I think
that
it's-
expensive. Okay. Just getting there.
so
Sorry, can't go next week.
George, you'll be driving right through there.
There you go.
Oh, actually, no,
No.
because you'll be in Iowa.
Iowa State, go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones! Future Cyclone over here.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what I'll be doing.
Okay, there's going to be a layout. Cool. That sounds awesome. Yeah, so they just got one of the first generation, is it FP40,
Oh, the F40Cs.
F40C?
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, city of, oh gosh, Ontario'ville, I think I saw.
Really?
Yeah,
Because there's 3 left. One IRM has one that they stole a horn off of.
who stole it?
Somebody
Somebody.
knew they'd have it back.
Somebody stole the horn off of that one. huh?
Yeah, when they were taking it from IRM or from the yard in Chicago to IRM, like they took the horn off and put it in the cab of the engine because they were worried it would get stolen. and somebody stole it. So it had to have been an inside job. That's what I'm thinking. That or they just didn't lock the cab. I don't know. Which is very. I mean, I don't know that.
So somebody in their basement has like a train horn, and they're like, "Hey, you want to see something?"
Well, I
They were
guarantee.
very loud.
I
I'm letting
guarantee you, it's a collector because I know it's common that people steal train horns like off of active engines and like for like
Really?
yeah it's very common. Granted, I mean it's not legal. It's very illegal. A buddy of mine, he got arrested for it. But,
Really? Trying to steal a train horn?
yeah, he got caught.
Who?
I'm not gonna say who.
Oh,
I'll tell you later. I'm not gonna say it on like live, but
oh yeah.
Not live or forever in eternity
well,
on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think if somebody tried to steal a train horn and came to me for representation, we'd bond.
Yeah.
We'd
Yeah.
bond.
Yeah.
Pretty sure of that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it was it was when I like it was a couple of years ago, but I don't know. He works for
He works.
no, he works for the railroad now, which I don't know how that like correlates, but oh, he works for New Jersey Transit now. So yeah. But that happened. So yeah, I guess I learned about that being a thing back.
Oh, New Jersey train. Well, that's one of the things you could probably put on the resume then in New Jersey.
I got a train horn.
No. Yeah.
It's shiny.
Yeah, and loud.
It's very loud.
Yeah. So I learned that that's a thing that after that happened, and then there's a whole Facebook group that I'm a part of where they like talk about like trains that have their train horn stolen.
A Facebook group that talks about trains.
Like they talk about like yeah.
Man, did you hear about that one?
UP6
Did you hear about
1111.
that?
Yeah,
You hear about that one time when
it's like a bunch of old guys.
number 4 had its horn stolen?
Yeah.
You want to buy a train horn?
Yep. So.
Too
Oh my
funny.
gosh.
Too funny. Hey, everybody, if you're just rolling through the door, welcome to GFWtrains, Fast Friday live stream. Little, I'm a bad MF whistle there, or horn from.
No, it's a boat horn.
It's a boat
It's a
horn.
bow horn. Yes. Welcome to GFWtrains live stream. We talk about everything,
But mostly trains.
but mostly trains,
But mostly
right?
boats.
Having a good time down here. If you're new, welcome, and please consider subscribing. And if you're somebody that's been a fan of GFWtrains, and I've seen a lot of people who have come around and been watching GFWtrains and what we're doing here for a long time, welcome back. Always good to be here among friends. Smash that like button if you would too, because it helps us out with the algorithm. We're not on quite half of the fan base or the viewer base as we once did on GFWtrains. That's all right, because we're kind of doing
Not
it.
me, I'm in my prime.
Yeah.
All right, George. The prime, huh?
But-
Look at him. Look at him over here.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know the movie quote? You know what it's from?
No.
It's from Tombstone.
Oh, yes. Yes. George, you've been a Tombstone quote
Dude, no, I
machine.
love that movie. I watched it the other day again, and I was like, oh, heck yeah. Doc Holliday, man.
Yeah.
There's a part where he's like gambling, and he looks really sick, and then one of the like the bad guys, I forget, there's a name for him, like something red. Anyways, he comes in and he's like, you must be Doc Holliday. And he said, like, are you retired too? And he's like, not me. I'm in my prime. Anyways, yeah. But he like does not look it at all. So yeah. Yep.
Let's see here. I think that this camera view, what do you think of this one? Is it good, or should we get one on it? All right, and
I
then
like it.
and then we got another camera. I'm gonna get another camera view up here.
Double whammy.
I was watching somebody's live stream the other day, and he had a lot more trains going.
Oh.
You know, as he's talking, just like we're talking. It didn't come, and actually, I don't even think it ever showed his face. but
It's just trains.
just trains.
Just trains.
That was kind of cool. Is it this one?
Yeah, that.
Although that you can see the mess in that one. That one is kind of like, ugh. But it's all right. I got to get this one up, guys.
Well, at least you can.
But you can see the trains as they come around. I like they're so StreamYard. We use StreamYard to push out the live stream, and I used to have a subscription, and the subscription would let you have all the multiple camera angles. But I let the subscription lapse, and then StreamYard redid their pricing structure, and it's a little bit more aggressive than it was before. So I for one stream a month
for the freebies.
Yep. So we got the freebie, and I have to work with what I've got over here. But I like seeing the curves, like with this angle, where you can see the
world famous 069 curve.
Oh yeah, right there. You have to point out where that one is, George. We had the curve is right there by where the right there. Yep.
Bill said he worked on it a little bit, so it might be like 071.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the story
Take
behind
the kink out of it.
the story behind that one, which is fun, is that where the layout curves around going to the bridge there, I couldn't make the geometry work in order to have the layout curve and to fit the bridge in. So I had to bend my own curve. And I take pride in all of the curves on this layout being really big
nice
curves.
And smooth, yeah.
Nice, smooth curves. But that one is not. Right, you're gonna
the king.
you're gonna see the cab backward and the cab forward go over that curve right now. But that one's not 072. So sometimes, actually, the thing that gives the most problems is the centipede tenders.
Yeah,
The big boy
anything
said-
made by third rail.
Yeah, it's pretty abrupt.
Yeah.
You have to put
Third
some
rail
wheels.
doesn't like that one, huh? Hey, you met the guy who runs third rail now
Yeah,
since the last live stream.
I have.
What's his name?
Jay Escanaba, I think is how you say it. I didn't really talk to him much. He just wanted to buy my train, and I said no. And then after that, he didn't really want to give me the time of day. So, yeah. But no, we had a conversation. It was short, but I mean, it was cool. Got to meet him, shook his hand. So, yeah. Actually, he didn't want to buy my train. He wanted to buy Bill's. And I said no because it wasn't mine. But yeah. Yep.
Cool. Got another couple people coming in. Welcome to the stream there, Devon. Always good to see you, even if you're late. Not a problem, because you know what?
We're just goofing off and
Doing
about everything.
goofing off and with some jibber jabber, right? And then Trainman 05 Matthew B. 0.65. That's a mouthful right there. Says, yo, Matt from MTU. How we doing?
Hey. I did the Michigan Tech Tracks of the Future.
Ah, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Where's Matt from? Do you remember?
I'll be honest with you, I don't. I think he's from out east, like Pennsylvania,
Where are you from, Matt?
Boston. I think it is. Hold on. Let me.
George is going to look it up. George is going to look that up. Yeah,
Matt
man.
Bacon. That's his name. Yeah, I think he's from Boston. I was just talking to him the other day.
Right.
Speaking of Matt, welcome,
There's
Matt.
another Matt.
Right on. Guys, hey, as you're rolling through the door, smash that like button for us if you would. That's super helpful for the algorithm. I'm doing a little like button pandering.
That's it.
Yeah. So, met third rail guy, didn't really talk to him very much. Wanted to buy an engine, didn't want to sell it. You're playing hard to get, or playing hard for Bill to get.
Well, he said he wanted to give me credit towards when they do the El Capitan, and I was like, well, how much credit? It's like a couple $100, and I was like,
I'm sorry.
you know
Oh,
what
really?
the engine, you know what the engine's worth. Like, what?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That would be a huge loss.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Especially
I
if
think
you're
it was like
gonna
you
put
wanted-
Blue Nami in there, and it's like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
no, it's-
Yeah.
Lambo in the house. All right.
Yeah.
Lots of good old friends coming in. Welcome to the stream here, Lambo.
because my original plan was to be like, well, this one's not for sale, but that one is.
Okay.
And then when he said his price, I was like,
No.
Come on, man. like I'm looking at your
That's not
catalog.
even-
I'm looking at your catalog right now. This thing's never touched the rails, and this is what you know, even store credit. Like what the heck, man? Like, but yeah,
No,
yeah. So,
sorry. No.
but yeah, so
But that was a 3-rail, or not the 3-rail, the 2-rail.
it was at the 2-rail show in Chicago, which I found out it's like the biggest 2-rail show in the United States. And let me tell you, there are a lot more 3-rail collectors than there are 2-rail collectors. And that's the biggest show. Because I think the show hall was about the size of our basement.
That's probably pretty true.
And like whenever he told it, well, like you walk around and they'd be trying to sell you stuff. And well, the one thing I noticed was that they love to complain about their 2-rail stuff. Not being like nobody having no manufacturer like make stuff like they're what they want prototypical. And like my comeback to that is I think you might be the only person that collects DT&I ST35s from the era or from the year 1969. Like, yeah, there's not going to be an accurate model of it. Of course there is. I don't even think there's a 3-rail manufacturer that makes DT&I stuff currently. I think MTH was the last. Lionel might have been the last catalog, but I have no idea. So
DT&I.
yeah, but just stuff like that, like
Right.
I
yeah.
thought the 2-rail guys were all about making their own stuff.
Well, yeah, that. But then there's the guys that spend
Get
the
the
big bucks.
sheet metal brass, get
Yeah.
the brass out and start cutting them out.
And then as soon as you say that you're a 3-rail guy, they're like, oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. But I mean, the good part is I got some pretty good deals on
3-rail stuff. Huh?
Yeah, oh, I guess 3-rail wheels. Like I bought
Yeah.
I bought a whole box of 3-rail wheels for like $5, and then I bought some 2-rail cars for like really cheap, and I converted them all to 3-rail. So it was,
It was
I
a
think I
good
paid
deal.
like $11 a car or something like that. So
Right down there, right?
yeah, they're in another box. But
What's
these
the
are the
manu-
boxes they came in.
the
So.
manufacturer?
Old Man Weaver.
Some Weaver.
Wow, those are like
George has-
really early Weaver.
Oh yeah,
Holy
they're the
cow.
kit. So when I understood, these are the ones that came in kits. This box, and then maybe it's then the blue ones came. I don't think there's a Blue Weaver box down there, but the Blue Weaver box was the actual assembled product. And
Okay.
later on, when they stopped doing kits, that was just the black box. From what I'm told by Weaver historian Brian Burr.
Oh, he was over too.
He did come over. We spent about 4 hours on the George's gravel spot and the train layout, which you guys
Well, let
rarely
me-
see, but
No, you can't see it with the
we
way
were
the
moving some gravel or some packing peanuts around. It was a lot of fun. And then my buddy Matt Garson came over too, and we had some fun doing that as well with James. Actually, it was right after the stream. Right after the
Yeah.
stream. But yeah. Yep.
So
What do you think about Menards?
so
There's a video of it.
I like the fact that Menards has gotten into the hobby, and I like that they've brought down the price point. It's hit or miss with their stuff. We've got some stuff that works really well on our layout, and then some of the stuff doesn't work real well. Like it doesn't work. For whatever reason, the wheels don't work with our Gargraves and Ross
Switches.
Gargraves track and our Ross switches. And then we had a bad experience with one of the early runs.
The second, was it the second or third run of the threes?
It was like a beta 3 or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, but that was still
That's
in the early
that's when Anita and I did the
video.
video.
So
It's on
let me see here.
GFWtrains.
right,
They
right.
did not get a gold star,
But
but
they have
I think they've upped their game since then.
Yeah.
so
It's great. They're great products for the price point. They're great entry level products for the price point that they offer. And especially compared to like Lionel's entry level stuff. I think at MTH car you can buy an MTH box car for I think $25, whereas opposed to Lionel, we're spending
Right.
upwards of $50 for a single box car. So I think that's really cool. I think if you're like into the more scale or like higher end stuff, it doesn't really run well with anything other than tubular track, or I'm not sure about fast track either. But yeah, that's just some stuff to know about, or just to know. Their track I haven't had bad luck with their track. That being said, I don't have much of it, but I have some of their adapters.
Yeah,
fast track to tubular, and they work fine. So
in the buildings, they've got fantastic buildings.
Yeah,
In fact,
we got a lot of great ideas with the buildings.
We've got a couple of them on the layout here.
Their buildings is the best product that they offer, and those are like really high end. In my opinion, they're really high end. Buildings, the sense that you can get them for, I mean, $100 in my opinion is a steal for one.
Right.
Of those.
Right.
So,
well, that was their.
But even one of the buildings I got broke, like a sand tower, it has a electronic sign on it. I had two of them, and both of them broke.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But they're cool. The one thing I got that I haven't hooked up that I think should be really cool is I've got a caboose that's been a little coffee house caboose that's got a smoke unit in it.
Oh, okay.
But it uses water for the smoke unit. I don't know exactly how it works. I don't have it hooked up, but
it's a vape.
So it's like a vaporizer with some Vicks in there.
Oh yeah,
there's some vape juice. Go to the vape shop down the street.
Right.
Some flavored air.
Oh yikes! We used to have the Mustang. Mustang Sally's on the layout
That's
here.
Upstairs, isn't it?
Yeah, I took that one off because we redid it to you can see behind me here. You back over here, we used to be in the town area of the train layout, so I took it off. But that one's a really cool one. It lights up, but the animation and stuff is really good. I agree, Craig. I definitely agree. So Matt likes for those people rolling in, George, you're gonna have to tell them about your consist with your double going around on the top layout.
So this consist first became a thing Christmas of like 2022, I think, when I used to do the big floor layouts in our upstairs. I had the space, so I was like, you know what? Why not run double head the two SP engines that are at our house right now? So I put a dummy coupler on the cab forward and made a cab forward AC9 lash up. Then after that, it really didn't happen, and I kind of forgot about it. Then the AC9 broke, so that was away for like 6 years. Didn't see it. And then we just got the AC9 back a couple months ago. And James, when he came over, he's like, well, can I double head them? And I was, actually, he didn't even ask. I think it just happened.
Yeah.
And they haven't left the layout since. So, yeah.
So that is the consist you put together there, James. It's but there's been one addition to that consist. I want to see if you got some eagle eyes and can tell what the addition is.
I know the addition.
What's that?
I know the addition.
Yeah.
And it might take Bill a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, it might take him the whole night. It's very, very great.
Yeah.
Great graffiti work.
But it's very subtle.
Yes. The students at the University of Purdue really know how to make a work of art.
Yes.
But yes.
Yep. Yeah. The like you said, the trucks, they've got lights and they've got good deals. I mean, I really like the price point because it's a price point where people are going to come into the hobby and then people are going to buy stuff for those. Look, I can't buy a train on my layout right now. There we go. Yeah. So that's a good piece. So we got a turnover of people here in the crowd. So let's go over what we got running here again. Bill, you brought those special interurbans. Tell me a little bit more about those.
Chicago South Shore and South Bend interurban cars that were made by K-Line for Midwest Division TCA, and you guessed 1991. I guess that's correct. And
They made those for the convention.
correct.
So
It's just another thing that's been sitting on the shelf for 10 years.
time to run them.
It's
Time to run them.
time to run them.
Bill comes over and he's like, all right, I'm going to bring something to run on your train layout for a fast ride here.
So we always
That's
leave
right.
the track open.
Right. Right. And so the it's funny too, because it's kind of hard when you have a train layout like this. If you swap trains out, everybody who's got a train layout can kind of know this. Some trains operate good on the train layout. Some trains don't operate good on the train layout. And
Or if they always go clockwise, that one's really good, but if you turn it around and it goes counterclockwise, falls off all the time.
we oftentimes will put the trains on right before the live streams, and
I
they
think
kind
we
of
made it with like 40 seconds today.
yeah. Yep. So yeah, the interurbans are cool. K-line, right?
K-Line.
Yep. And then George, you're running those E units, those Pennsylvania E units with a
Fleet of Modernism set.
Fleet of Modernism, which in my opinion is one of the most beautiful passenger sets, even though it's brown.
Yeah,
Still-
man, it's like a giant log.
It's better. I thought you were going to say turd.
Well,
Well,
I was gonna say that, but I didn't. I couldn't think of.
Come on, you're a Pennsylvania guy.
I was
Admit it.
gonna say turd, or I was gonna say like turd, but like the other word. But I think log fit in because it's. I mean Brunswick, or wait, no, it's what's the name of the brown that they? Is it
Tuscan.
Tuscan? I think that looks like wood. Like it's very wood color. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. He was asking about the Menard stuff because they asked to be a sponsor of his
Oh, really?
ATH stuff and have you demo their stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
That'd
I
be
definitely
cool.
think that you should. Like I said, I like Menards. I don't dislike Menards. I love that. We've got a Menards in town here. I shop here all the time. In fact, George and I always find an excuse to go to where they got the trades every time we go to Menards.
Yeah.
So I get it because they're just starting with that train that we or that you and Anita did.
Yeah.
That one.
That was one of their first ventures into having a locomotive.
No, we were paid by Lionel to make that up.
It's no dang good.
We have a great train table that we're.
But the funny part about it is that when we did that, we got a lot of people who giving us some negative some heat about
People
it.
do not like to hear. It's funny. People love to complain all the time, but when it's about something that they like, they hate to hear it.
Yeah,
So I think that it was an honest review.
The
There's
sample that they gave me
Yeah.
didn't work.
yeah. So I mean, I think that a lot of times on the internet you'll see, specifically with train reviews, you'll see stuff glamorized because people spend a lot of money on these items and they want them to be like they want to
Perfect.
show off their stuff.
Right.
So I think that there are very few honest train reviews on YouTube, and I think that is probably one of the only honest train reviews on YouTube.
but you know what Bill did?
What? He did save big money.
I did save big money at Menards. Really, after we did the review, I took it back. I got my money back.
Yeah, they were good. They made it right.
Oh yeah, they made
Yeah, the
it right.
customer
There was no
service,
problem. But
That's
see, that's
the other thing
when
I
they
like.
sold those locomotives for $100. That's what they wanted. They wanted people to give them a review,
Right.
and I'm like,
And
okay, the one that I got didn't work. The gauge didn't work. It didn't move. It shorted out. It did everything bad.
And they clearly said that ahead of time when you
Right.
bought it. It was a beta. It was
Right, it
listed. It
was.
was sold as a beta. It was sold as a
Right.
test run.
Let
And
us know how it was. So Anita and I did.
and at the same time, you
Save money at Menards.
save
Save big money.
save big money. Yeah, George likes the box microphone. All right. So here's the thing that's driving me crazy.
It works good today because
We've got three,
we
and I
got-
only got two
we
remote
got two
microphones.
working.
I got 4 remote microphones, but I can't get them all to work together. I can only get 2 of them to work. And in fact, today I couldn't even get one set going. But I don't know. There's a lot that goes on putting these live streams together, like in preparation and everything like that.
You think an hour ahead of time is enough time?
No,
It's never enough.
I've been working on this since like 4:30 today,
Oh my
like
gosh.
because I wanted to get the audio going.
Yeah.
I want and then I was there was just one thing or the other thing, and yeah, might have added beer or something too in the.
Speaking of,
Nah,
I
haven't
think
had
those root beers are.
I haven't had a beer in a month.
Wow.
Well, actually, not yet. 18th, it'll be a month.
I haven't had a beer in 20 years. Allegedly.
Wrong. Allegedly.
Yeah, who believes that?
Oh my
Who
gosh.
really? Yeah. So
So then does root beer, hard root beer count?
I'm gonna have a hard root beer tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Oh my gosh.
so so that's why we got the microphone on the boxes. I couldn't get the other one. I have no idea. I did what I read online how you're supposed to do it. I did it. Now I'm gonna have to like go to a forum and like start posting on the forum.
Oh,
And then
nice.
can't we just
It's
call the company and say, hey, your stuff doesn't work?
if you call the company anymore,
No.
see they don't do that.
No.
Start calling them on, right?
Chat here, and then it's
It's an AI.
worthless. It's worthless.
I called my bank the other day, like returning a phone call,
Oh, and,
and I didn't even get an answer. I just got like not. This was my favorite. I didn't get an answer. It just went straight to like the whole music. Like I called, and rather than saying you've reached the bank, so and so is not available,
right.
like it just went
What-
straight to
what?
home music.
I mean, you couldn't even hit O for
Right.
operator. or
It
nothing.
just went straight
Ah.
straight to the home music.
But I think the microphones attached to the boxes is nice because then you're not pinching it. You've got like a.
Yeah, I should get. I know that for these they make like a microphone. I should get one of
Isn't
those.
that one? Or is that? Oh no, that's a different brand.
Yeah, no, that's a different brand, and I don't even use that one anymore. The one that's back on the other side because I thought it was cool because then you can pick up the noise of the train layout and everything that's on the train layout, but it was the opposite. Everyone was saying there's too much noise and too much static and feedback. So Matt likes what we're running tonight with the interurbans and then the E8s there. That was a purchase for George at York, which is this weekend, right?
This
Yeah.
week coming up, you bet. Everybody's leaving Sunday. Get out there for the Monday shows.
Yeah.
The
So
Monday show, the Tuesday show,
I don't have enough.
Wednesday. I think that's when the
All I know is York is great. I love York, but you better have a wad of money if you're going to York.
yep.
Be prepared.
And
Come
taking
back
the
with-
RVs there takes a lot of money just to get there.
Yeah.
And back again.
Yeah.
So we're not doing it for another 2 years.
Got to save up.
Gotta save up gas money.
Oh yeah.
Woo. You're
Yeah.
gonna start a live stream, huh, Craig? That'll be great.
Yeah.
It is a commitment.
Train Finder After Dark. Hopefully it's about trains.
Wow.
Fine only thing.
Gonna have a layout and black background and smoke some cigarettes. And
Yeah, have a
Like
bourbon.
Charlie Rose.
Yeah.
at the big
Right.
round table, we're gonna talk trains now. Smoke a few cigarettes. Yes, about trains.
Oh man.
So James, if you're
everything.
still watching, have you seen the thing that's changed? I'll give you another hint. It's on the upper level. It's on the upper level.
Wait, is that for the people watching or just for Bill?
For
I
everybody.
don't have a
Well,
clue.
James and Bill are the only two that saw it the last time. Well, actually, I guess everybody did. No, because we had this split up on the last stream. That train. Your mega train.
Oh, I don't. Yeah,
George's, it's got 2 engines, 2 cabooses. How many cars?
I don't know. I didn't put this together. That was James. And the car. I mean,
But he
like,
didn't take any cars that weren't already on the layout.
yeah, but they were split up. He just put them together.
It'll be
Jeez.
G-rated and about trains.
Oh, G-rated. Okay.
All right.
G
Good
for
to know.
George.
Good to know. You can show up then, George.
All right.
Yeah. So,
What's our favorite thing to get at York, or favorite
The deals.
favorite
what's your
vendors.
favorite things to get at York,
Well-
or favorite vendors?
Well, one of the things I really like personally to get at York, or actually 2 things. 2 things. One, I love the selection of post-war at York. I'm a post-war guy at heart. I love post-war Lionel trains. And again, if you weren't here before, I'm going to extend this invitation to everybody. I'll get back to it in just a second. Midwest Division Train Collectors Association is having their meet in St. Charles, Illinois on Sunday. It's at 10 a.m. at the Moose Lodge. And if you go to that, then you can go to there afterwards. There's an open house at my my mom's house, and my dad's post-war collection will be there, so you can be able to see that.
Yeah.
But I like the post-war, and I like looking around for deals. So we'll get back to the Midwest Division PCA meet. How about you, Bill?
I like the Silver Hall. I've been to New York twice, and I always like the Silver Hall better. Not necessarily the post-war or the pre-war or the standard gauge guys, all that stuff. It's more modern related stuff.
Yeah, yeah. How about you, George?
I like the deals. Like if it's
Any
it
and
doesn't-
all.
if I see it and it's a good engine and I know the thing with model trains, I generally have a good understanding of what like stuff is worth on the used on
Right.
the secondhand market.
Right.
So I'm really good at like picking out like really good deals at train shows, and York's full of that. So that's kind of what I get my fix of. Some people do drugs. I buy trains.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of why.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So I like that. I like that. So to loop back around, if anybody is in the Chicagoland area, Midwest Division Train Collectors Association at the Moose Lodge in St. Charles. I don't know the address of it, but you can Google it, look it up. At 10 a.m., doors open. Meet will be free. Just come up and say you're going to be a guest in GFWtrains. They'll know GFWtrains. We'll all be there. And they'll welcome you in. It's not a huge meet, but it is free. And lots of people talking trains, lots of fun and commiseration. And after that, we try and do stuff. It's the Train Collectors Association, or at least the Midwest Division. There's a lot of social stuff that goes along with it. And that's probably one of the most fun things, I think, is the social aspect. And with that, everybody is going to go back to my mom's house, which is only about 25 minutes away from where the show is at. And in the basement is my the train layout, my dad's train layout that my mom, my dad, and I built. And in addition to that train layout, my dad has fantastic post-war collection. And the post-war collection, at least the high-end pieces, will be out for the post-war collection. George and I were going to put out more pieces of his collection, but we didn't know what to take out, and then we ran out of time, quite frankly.
Yeah, we went to bed at like 1 o'clock yesterday.
Right.
Or later than that.
Yeah, and also,
So Wally, you mentioned Craig's mentioning that he watched the videos of your dad's. So what's the video? Lionel Nation number 4?
yeah, Lionel Nation 5, right? Lionel Nation 5.
number 5.
It was
It's on there, and also what Classic Toy Trains magazine? What year and month?
December
December
2002. Oh no, yeah, it's December 2004. He's right.
December 2004.
Yep, he's right.
Show it on camera. That's the same picture that they use on their they have
Yeah,
a brochure about how to build a layout.
hard because the staples in this have gone bad.
It's been open so many times.
Yeah.
What's up, Jonathan? Good to have you here on the stream. If you're just welcoming us, make sure you smash that like button. But that's a layout. I mean, it's a really fantastic layout. I'd love for you to come and show it off to you. That's one of my favorite parts is commiserating with people.
Just having people over and
right?
seeing it.
Somewhere there's young Wally.
It is right there on that page down in the corner.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Young Wally and young George.
No, I'm not in this.
He's in Lionel Nation.
Oh,
That is a snazzy. I'm wearing a Lionel tie with a short sleeve.
But no, taking a page out of Dwight Schrute's book.
Dwight Schrute and Wally. Yep. Yep. So it'll be fun. I can't wait to have people over there. We did a lot of cleaning on the layout and hopefully making it something where people will like it. Oh, and if you come, we'll get you a free pizza. Little bribe there. Little bribe. Oh, and my mom's giving away a bunch of my dad's old mugs. Yep. A lot of coffee.
For the mug collectors.
Right. No, I think she's got about 10 old train coffee mugs of my dad's. For train collectors ones.
Can I contribute to that?
I'm sure that you can.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I love mugs, but they're like t-shirts. They just add up.
That too.
Speaking of t-shirts, George, I love your t-shirt. Tell us a little bit about your t-shirt there. Hold on, I'm going to get back on.
So the Somerset County Train Masters is a 4-H club in Somerset County, New Jersey. And they have a O-scale 3-rail modular layout that's very similar to the Midwest divisions. And I linked up with them at the TCA National Convention in 2018. And it's basically anybody under the age of 18 that's a member of that you can be a member of the club. You have to be a 4-H member. And everybody in the club has a module that they bring to the shows. And so I linked up with them just by happenstance of being at the convention. And when I was talking about that, like, knowing like what I was doing, they didn't really believe me because, there aren't too many modular layouts around. I was like, no, dude, you guys are doing it wrong. So they were putting on the legs, like with the modules upside down, like not sideways. They were literally putting the track on the floor. And then the problem was all their track was flat. Like it was like getting smushed because that
was the way they were putting it together.
So a lot of I was like, you guys are doing it wrong. You got to put it on the side. And then that's the other thing. They didn't have handles on their modules.
Okay.
So I told them, you guys need handles. And I come in full circle. One of the guys I met through there works for Atlas now.
Cool.
And I talked to him at Train Fest maybe 3 years ago now. And he's like, yeah, now we have handles on the modules. So, yeah.
Oh,
But, yeah, anyways, this is the shirt for the club there. But, yeah.
Didn't you teach him the zipper method of putting it together?
I probably did. I don't remember, to be honest.
But you taught him the leg trick.
Yeah. You think it'd be, common knowledge. I've been doing it all my life that way.
Started with train races.
Yes,
This
it
is
did.
how you put train races together.
Yes, it is. Yep. So.
What did I see? That one showed up on YouTube.
Well,
the
train races
the
one?
train races one where I'm in front. Where right away in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it goes around the modular layout.
That's right. The Orange
with
Blossom
the
Special.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, you're right, James.
But all right. Take a closer look at the one that's the new one. I'm not sure if you
I
will.
see so many going on.
Hold on, let me see it.
I thought there was only one.
Let me see.
2 different ones?
Yeah.
No, you're not going to be able to. Oh, you might be able to. Like if you turn the. All right, hold on. Wait for it.
Oh.
Wait for it. It's going to be hard to.
I don't know which one is which. I don't pay attention. You get the black top and the white top.
One doesn't say Mona.
Oh, okay.
Wait for it. Roll that one back a little bit.
Just gotta.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Oh gosh. Who did that one for you?
The custom run from like some hobby shop. Actually, when Brian Burns came over, he was telling me about, or he kept calling the Monon the moron. I was like, I thought he was just trying to be a douche. He's like, no, they had a box car that said moron on it, and he showed me a picture of like a real life box car that said moron like that. And I guess students at the University of Purdue, they went to a box car like that, and they put moron, or they changed the N to an R, and it stayed like that for like I think like a year or something like that before the railroad realized it said moron. So I have the hold on. Let me see if I can
Prototype. There's a prototype for everything, huh?
Yep. So Matt was saying that I didn't know this, that Atlas bought microtrains.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
George is on it. George knows that stuff.
They did. I guess it's not very good because they. Well, I think originally it had to do with like the tariffs. They bought microtrains because they something to do with like microtrains is all made in the United States. And it's actually made in Oregon. It's like made in somebody's basement in Oregon.
We should make trains in our basement.
We don't have any room. We have a layout. But they did that, and they bought it. There's something to do with like tariffs. They got like a relief on tariffs since they were making trains in the United States. But yeah, then they moved all the production back to overseas. So
for microtrains,
yeah. So
there you go.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people were happy about
microtrains is Engage.
Yeah, they made like a lot of really good affordable. They didn't make engines, but they made rolling stock.
Okay.
And so they were kind of like everybody liked them because it was made in America. It was cheap, not cheap, but
good value.
Yeah, good value for what you're paying. And they made like a lot of different cool cars. So they made like a bunch of the Boeing cars and then scale.
Really?
Circus cars, basically any like unique car you can think of, they made. The problem with it now, though, now that Atlas makes it or owns it, they really aren't doing that anymore. So, yeah, that's it happened. But
well, that's kind of sad.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
Granted, the people that were like that owned microtrains were very like old, and they think they wanted to retire. So I guess that's their avenue.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They got a pretty good chunk of change for it. So
well, it'll be interesting. Speaking of train brands being bought, shoot, Lionel was just bought.
Right? Yeah. You can buy. The Lionel is owned by the same people that Auto World slot cars are owned by, and Johnny Lightning.
Right.
And I've heard a couple other
diecast.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the yeah, and so
Matchbox too, right?
No, not Matchbox, but Auto World and Johnny Lightning, and there's a bunch of brands that the company owns, and now Lionel is going to be part of that whole thing. And it's interesting because one of the things that the train people don't think of, but Lionel makes diecast model for NASCAR,
right? And
that might be a big profit maker beyond. I don't know which one makes more money for them, trains or that.
I think from what I've been told, the diecast is their money making. Like that's what makes more money out of between the trains and the diecast. But from what I've heard, the quality on the diecast has gone down a lot recently. I have a buddy who collects them, and so anytime they come out with new diecasts, I'll buy them. And he says that the quality of the diecast has got like the thing that was cool about them is they had a lot of cool features that were So let me take a step back. Lionel is the official diecast maker for NASCAR.
Right.
And so they would make these die-cast models, and they were cool because they were actual models. The doors would open, the engine bays would open up, and stuff like that. Well, now the price of those has gone up, and they've taken away a lot of like the cool features that came with the car. So people aren't really happy about that. But it did make a lot of money, or does make a lot of money for Lionel. Yeah. So yeah.
There you go.
Well, there you go.
But I don't know if Monon is short for Monongahela. Maybe it is. But I always thought it's like city. And
yeah. Hold on, wait. I can tell you.
So
I thought it was the town where they crisscrossed, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So the Monon, if you looked at the old Monon Railroad,
it's like an X.
Right? The railroad was like an X, and it went from Chicago on one side, and but their two main lines crossed in Indiana. But mainly the Monon went north and south through Indiana, and where those two lines crossed was in Monon, Indiana.
Right.
So the moniker for Monon, and I should know this, is something totally different. It's like the Cincinnati, Indianapolis, and Louisville Railroad, but they call it the Monon. Like in the calls, or like the letters for it is CIL, I think it is. I'll confirm.
Oh yeah, it's right there. It's Fernando Mendoza's favorite railroad.
Yes, yes.
Actually, that might not be true. I think there is a railroad called like the Indiana Railroad that goes through.
Oh, so that one's wrong. It says MLN.
I don't. There might be both, but I'm going to look that up. That's a.
Well, it depends.
I'm looking that up.
Depends what entity.
Hold on a second. We can't just be spouting stuff off here without fact checking.
We need facts.
None of that fake news. We're probably going to get it off Wikipedia.
Well, I would not be able to sleep tonight because I'd be haunted by my dad. It's a Louisville.
Oh, wow.
Wait, hold on a second here. The Chicago, Indianapolis, and Louisville Railroad.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yep. And was merged into the Louisville and Nashville Railroad in 1971. The L&N, grease spot on the L&N. And much of the former Monon right-of-way is now owned by CSX.
There's a Monon Heritage Unit, actually.
In 1970, it operated 540 miles of road on 792 miles of track. That year, it reported 1,320 million ton miles of revenue freight and 0 passenger miles. But my dad, he was worked with the passenger. No, I don't. Yeah, he loved the passengers. He loved the Monon passenger.
I think they're. Well, actually, I don't know this 100%, but he said that he used to talk to the engineer or the conductors and the engineers of the passenger trains that would come and stop at the station he worked at, and I think that's why he liked this so much. And what's funny too is he never liked to run the full passenger train. And I asked him one time why, and he's like, "Well, when I worked for the rail or the Monon, their passenger trains would normally be it would normally only be like 1 or 2 cars." And he said the only time there was more than 2 cars was in the fall, or it was in August, and then in May. And that's when all the students were going home from school.
Yeah, because there was 7 big universities that the Monon serviced.
In fact, 2 of them, like, they had a huge rivalry in football, and they fought for the Monon Bell.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That was IU and Purdue.
Well, I don't think was it IU and Purdue?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't think it was. I always thought that too, and then somebody else told me.
Hold on. You're right. It's DePaul. Like, fact check time.
Like Ball State, maybe.
All right, hold on. The Monon Bell is a 300-pound locomotive bell awarded to the winner of the annual college football rivalry game between Wabash College and DePaul University, which began in 1890.
When's the last time that game was played? Does it say?
I think it's every year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Monon Bell, and it came off like a steam engine. Actually, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they've 131 meetings.
That's crazy.
131. And the last one was last time they played was November 15th, 2025. DePaul 41, Wabash 20.
Wow.
Yep. But I think that the Purdue Indiana one has a Wabash tie-in too. I'm gonna look up that one.
Oh, Monon one.
Or yeah,
I don't know their trophy. I know Indiana MSU's got the spittoon.
yeah.
I don't.
Right, Craig. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Talk about everything,
but mostly trades.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not
no Monon tie.
no Monon tie. It's the old Oaken Bucket.
Old Oaken Bucket started in 1980.
Yeah.
Or wait, no. When did they start the rivalries? Wasn't that like in 2016 or something like that?
Indiana and Purdue first met on the gridiron in
Thanks for stopping by,
1891.
Matt.
I got a 1891. See you, Matt. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. The old Oaken Bucket. So it's got nothing to do with the Monon Railroad. Although the Monon, their main colors were Georgia get these. It was Cardinal and gray or Cardinal and white and gray, and Boilermaker gold and black. So the colors of Purdue and Georgia.
Pretty cool.
The black and gold one doesn't show up.
Yeah, I think these are the better looking ones, personally. Than these. Although I did find out that that's the other thing I learned from Grandpa is they never ran the right like.
Oh yeah,
they
they
ran
did.
only one color. They'd always like mix match the
Everything was all mixed, mashed up.
Yeah.
I was wondering why this.
How do we get into this?
The
box. It's got a car.
It's got a car in it. I'm holding it this way. I didn't even realize it.
Apples and oranges. It's Wabash and DePaul. It's the Monon Railroad, the Monon Bell. So you'd have to have like a bunch of buff guys pick it up if it's 300 pounds.
They got linemen.
Yeah.
They got linemen.
Here, hold on. We can use this box. This one's,
No, that's all right.
Okay.
This one shows up on camera.
Old James says they only mismatch on the outside.
Yeah.
The trains.
They only mismatch on the outside.
Right.
I like that. Apples and oranges. What were you doing at visiting DePaul and Wabash? That's not your stomping grounds there.
Probably
That's-
college visits way back in the day.
Could be. Hey, how's the audio sounding today? I know that we've got our two mics, but hopefully we're 5x5 and it's good. The Monon Bell is a big deal. I would like to go see the Monon Bell. Well, we got to go to DePaul, right?
Yeah, or whatever team has.
Well, this year we got to go to DePaul.
Yeah.
Get our picture taken by the Monon Bell. Ooh, you guys
You
big
can steal
DePaul fans?
No,
Nope, we just,
Yeah.
just
Yes.
like trains.
But yes, yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Oh my gosh. It's just like Indy.
Just like Eddie. Are you? Yes, yes, we are.
Yes. The
There's-
answer is always
Yes, yes. So I got this view here. Let me see. Is this view any good? We'll try it. See if. Oh, that's the normal one. There you go. Getting George relaxing. And Bill. And me.
This-
Hi.
And then the couch, the casting couch.
That's it.
You can catch some. Let's Let's see here. Just playing around with these cameras. I got a bunch of cameras going. It's cool because I got a lot of cameras, but I haven't figured out a good way to integrate them all together.
Including Iowa State.
Oh, go Cyclones. What fraternity?
Hey,
George is looking for a...
I guess, yeah, you let Anita join the sororities. So
I didn't let...
Yeah, you did.
She just did.
That's my girl. Sounds like my daughter.
Yeah.
Why waste your time asking? Just
right.
go. Ask for forgiveness. It's a lot easier.
Right.
Oh, I'm
No.
sorry. No, but I'm going to do it anyway.
No. So it's a STEM sorority. At least that's...
drinking fraternity.
That's what I'm
Beer
scared.
Olympics is a pretty big deal in Ames. They got nothing else to do.
There we go. Boom. Boom. So, Craig, we've been, as far as the streams, we want to try and at least have one. We're not going to be doing it every Friday. We were trying to do them like every other Friday, but life gets in the way, especially in May. It's going to really get in the way. So we're going to try and do one like every other Friday, or keep tuned for when it's at. If not every other Friday, we're going to do them on Fridays once a month, or whatever.
You never know. We might do a live stream on our way to Montana.
Yeah. Or we might have it a different day. Because, well, if we want George on there, Fridays are, like, when he was 13 years old, it was a lot easier to run trains on Friday night. But now...
When I was 13 years old, we did it every night.
Yeah.
That's true.
But now you get the second date. So, like, ooh.
Right. Yeah. Told her I was busy Friday.
Yes.
Dang.
She thinks I'm with another girl.
Dang. But Trade Finder Craig says, well, we have to keep... That sounds good. And we'll keep eyes on that.
What's your schedule like? When were you planning on starting? In the next month, 2 months, 3 months?
Yeah.
You never know. The month of May's coming quick, and
the other...
we go down to the Grand Prix. We go down for the 500, and then like 3 weeks later, leave for Montana because still involved with the
Missouri River speed record. They're going to try and set a record going the entire length of the Missouri River.
That's right.
It's going to be great.
Bill's going to be a week, and I'm going to be there for a month and a half.
Bill's going to be following them along and providing them with the food and sustenance that they need.
That's it.
The nutrients.
Nutrients. These eagle eggs.
Yeah, I think they finally did decide on one hydration thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was
whatever your stuff was.
Tailwind.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Water, man.
Hydrate. George is going to old school. Try hydration.
I'm staying away from the hydration aspect of the whole thing.
Apples and oranges. If you're going to write George a referral letter.
I've inherited my dad's beer bonging skills.
So you were thinking a month or so. All right. So let's see. It's middle of April, so middle of May. May.
I don't have any beer bonging skills, George.
What are you talking about? I got great videos at the University of, NIU.
Oh my gosh.
It's great. They beat Akron that game.
They beat Akron. And I taught those fraternity guys how to do a beer bong.
Yeah.
They couldn't handle me.
They thought you were great. Well, I don't know, but they all thought you were part of their frat too, like legacies. So I don't know. Yeah, everybody's like, "Your dads are so awesome." And I was like, oh, cool. Like, can we go party with you guys later? No. Yeah.
So there's that. Hold on, I'm gonna get this one. Remote cam. So yeah, I'm toying with all this stuff. And the other thing I'm gonna tell you, Craig, you might want to think of a different day, just because the crowds on or that are coming up on Fridays isn't always the best day. We don't have the biggest crowds just because it's Friday night. So I'm sure that there are people
Pizza and beer night.
doing other stuff besides that. But just something to think about, and that'd be cool. We'll be around. We'll be supporting the Train Finder Craig live streams.
You bet.
As soon as you open up your store, oh no. We'll get back to George on this one, but as soon as you open up your store, we'll be there, and we'll help be the chaperones for the first birthday party. Yeah. So all right, George, a beer bong.
So it's like a funnel that you put a beer in, and then you just chug it as fast as you can.
So yeah, there's a big funnel at the top of a tube, and then you take the tube, you put the tube in your mouth, or actually what you do is you put your finger over the end of the tube, and then you pour as many from 1 to 6 beers in the tube or the funnel in the tube. You got to have a big funnel in order to get 6 beers, but it's possible. And anyway, then you hold it up.
You've seen it, huh?
You hold it up, and then you take your finger off, and then you pull it down, and the beer whooshes down through the
tube into your mouth.
Right, and
right down.
It's great. It's great time.
Yes, good times.
I think in about 20 minutes I'd be peeing all the time.
Oh yeah. That is a side effect.
That is definitely a side effect.
Yeah.
Oh
jeez. You got the whole crew. 6 beers divided by 4.
This is engineering students. They made it so it goes 4 ways.
Jeez. Proud of these moments, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. These guys. So, all right. Well, thinking ahead, thinking of the next time, George, you have to put a new train out to run.
Okay.
Yep.
And Bill will always bring another train.
I'll bring another one.
And
there's plenty of other ones on the show.
I'll have to bring a new train out to run. I was going to run we've got 2 Southern Pacific passenger sets. We got a daylight passenger set, and then we've got, I don't know what you'd call the other.
The Golden State Express.
The Golden State Express. I was thinking about running that one.
Okay.
I haven't seen that one in forever.
Yeah. So that's
those Santa Fe engines that you got from York. Those look good. I got super cheap.
Oh,
the single level.
Yeah.
Super K-line
ones, yeah.
K-line 21-inch.
Oh, yeah.
Super cheap one.
What do you pull those with? What do you?
I don't.
He just has them.
I have them, and then Skip has the PAs.
So it's kind of like
number 50 and 51.
Yeah. Sammy's
The
got those
PAs.
too, yeah.
So we did that. I think I've only had them on the track once. We were in Princeton with the small modules that I had.
Yeah.
Timberliner Trains. It was good seeing it. He did get the Santa Fe.
Awesome.
And there's another one out there. Probably not as good a deal though, huh?
Probably not. If it is, send it my way. Although, yeah. Hey, Wells.
Wells is in the house. Luke, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We got her back going again. Look, we got the remote cam. Hey, wait. There's the remote cam. We got her back up. So all's good, man. All's good, brother. So Wells. Who's Wells?
Met him at DuPage. He's part of the Midwest division of TCI.
Oh, shoot. I thought it was somebody else. All right.
The Mod group. His first show was LT.
He'll be here on Sunday.
Yeah.
You'll know him. You'll
Okay. I guess I will.
right on. No, that's cool that you got that northern.
3751. Yeah. That's one that's like on the short list or long short list.
Mine too.
Yeah. I'd like to. So
That one or
Oh, the Texas.
the Texas.
trying to think of what. All right. One train that I see, like I've got 2 white whale trains that you never see that I'd like to get. One is a scale Amtrak GG1, like a Lionel. Not the. I've seen you see the Williams, and sometimes you see Weaver ones, but I would like to get a scale. I think it's Weaver, but I'd like to get a scale Lionel Amtrak GG1. That's one of my white whales. And the other one is the Boy Scout
Oh yeah. The real
Union
Scout.
Pacific. Those are the 2 that are my white whales. But those are ones that you never see. But if there's one train that you see often that you're just like, okay, one day I'm going to get that for the right price, right? The last one that was like that for me was 611. I got a 611.
Okay.
I've got a Mike's Train House PS1 765, but I'd like to upgrade that and get
That
it.
one goes for a lot of money, like because I don't think there is a TMCC version of that engine. And if there is, they still like you can't. They're hard to find.
Right.
So you'd have to get the legacy one. But yeah, the out of all of those, I think the hardest one to get, at least for at a decent price, is the 765.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you see them, but they just people want a premium because people want the engine.
Right.
Supply and demand.
right.
Yeah.
What would yours be, George?
Right now, I want to get an early Challenger. So either a third rail one or the Lionel Brass hybrid one. And there's like about $1,000 difference between the two. The Lionel one's way better in my opinion. I just can't justify spending $2,000 on a train right now because I'm broke. But
That's a lot of 6-packs.
yeah, it is. But Third Rail makes one too. And they have you can get them for about like a little under $1,000. The problem is that they have really early TMCC, the ERR in them. There's no cruise, and they have the Class A sounds because that's the only articulated sound file they have, or Third Rail has. So, but I've been told is you can take the sound files from the Rio Grande Challengers. Like you can buy the sound files from those and put them in there, and it sounds fine after that.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I'd rather get the Lionel one just because I know it would run better here. But that's on the short list. And then the other one that I told myself I just hope that I'm in a position where I am out of school when this comes out is the when Golden Gate does the El Capitan. That would be a really cool one to get.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know Grandpa worked on that train, and I don't know. I grew up running in his Lionel ones, and then
So he's making a bi-level one like that. Ooh, that's.
Yeah. So. Yep, that's for me. Oh, there are a couple other ones that I'm probably not thinking about right now, but yeah.
Well, thanks for coming. Apples and Oranges. Always good to see you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always good to. So Luke was saying, and I remember it, but I'd forgotten about it. But there's a bunch of Metric Gallery cars in Owasso on the Great Lakes Central.
That's cool. Yeah, there was
1225. I want to go out there. I've never ridden behind 1225. Forgot it.
1225 sounds cool. I'd love to go see that.
Go to Owasso.
Yeah.
Oh, railroaders work. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool there, Luke. But yeah, I do want to go see 1225 because that was one that I saw all the time when I was growing up at Michigan State, outside of Spartan Stadium.
Oh.
That's really cool.
Well, hey, Craig, thanks for joining us. Good to see you. I think we're just going to roll for another 15 minutes ourselves. So we're thankful that everybody's coming. We're thankful that everybody is a part of the live stream here. We started out. It's always a shame. when we have a low number, and then we start to build up to a little bit of a higher number. And then it's just about the time when we're ending the live stream is when we have a higher number of people that are watching. But appreciate everybody watching and being part of this. Well, it says white whales on the mantle upstairs, the 700E.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one's a cool one. Yeah. That one's probably, that one's really cool. I think it's so cool, like what they were able to do in 1937.
Yeah, amazing. Welcome, James. Good to have you here. Everybody, don't run away yet. We're still got a little bit of time left. We're going to roll for about 2 hours, so we got 15 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. James knows everything.
Whales. Between getting the
no,
American Freedom Train.
You want the K-Line El Cap, don't you? Isn't that
Yeah, that's the one that got away.
Yeah.
The one that got away, right.
The one that got away, because it was at a TCA convention, and I was trying to bid from a guy that's got a really thick wallet.
Well, at least you made more money for the TCA by bidding them up.
Yeah, I bid them up. It had the transition card.
Oh, no.
The hardest one to find is the transition card. It had it.
There is a guy.
So I got the tail end. I got the single level cars, and he got the 2 lots that were the bi-level cars.
Yeah.
And then here's the kick. He ran them, I don't know how many times, but he kept them for a year, and then he sold them.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, that son of a gun, he didn't call me. I would have bought them.
Yeah. But how'd you find out he sold them? Did you see him later?
It was on somewhere. I don't remember. Probably on TTML.
I didn't realize.
That's all right. Concentrating on the American Freedom Train now.
Because you always have your freedom.
That's it. In America. In
America.
George.
Oh, that's.
Yep. And then the other one was wherever it is down here, the cab forward.
Oh, the third rail one?
Third rail cab forward.
That is
that one I looked at for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Because it was on.
It's on the shelf.
It was at Frank's house. In the
You
glass.
got it with the case, didn't you?
Yeah.
It came with the case.
Yes. Came with the glass case, sitting on top of his TV.
Yeah.
And what was it? 2 months ago, he decided to sell it because he said, well, took that one down and put the big boy up there now.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay.
What kind of big boy does he have?
I don't know. I'm sure that it's another third rail one.
Yeah.
Third rail big boy?
Yeah. Those are arguably the worst scale big boys you can get. And it's not that they're bad, it's just they were made before the Line L ones, the first generation ones, so they're really old.
Okay.
So the GLC ones just are more detailed because they could add more detail.
Right.
I still like my Williams.
Well, I think I think the third rail big boys are Williams tooling. Because third rail, that's how they started. Is they bought Williams Crown Line tooling.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure most of their early brass stuff is like just Williams.
Man, there's a lot going on tomorrow.
What's going on tomorrow?
Well,
Chicago
Wells is saying
Railroad Club.
You're right. They're having an open house in New Lenox tomorrow. George, you should go to that. I'd go.
I got baseball.
Oh, where at?
It's home. And then I got a date, dude.
Yeah.
Boom! Look at that.
Got a second date.
Yeah.
Can't,
Look at that.
where we talk about everything.
Mostly
trains.
Yeah.
Except when it comes to dates.
So this is interesting. That a couple months ago, 1225 was repainted as CNO 2699.
That's cool. I didn't know that. That's
What,
really cool.
like,
Wow.
Yeah.
It's Kanawha.
George was always calling our,
Because that's what it is. It's a Kanawha.
not ours, it's a Berkshire.
The
CNO.
CNO one's a Kanawha.
I know, but ours is a Berkshire. Didn't you look it up? Like that one, that particular one's a Berkshire, not a Kanawha.
Maybe somebody told me that. I don't know. I thought it was the other way around.
Oh,
Like we called it a Berkshire and it was actually a Kanawha.
no, you were calling it a Kanawha. We actually, CNO called all our Berkshires Kanawhas.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, that one was a Berkshire.
James may or may not have driven Matthew and I to Wendy's at 1 a.m. last time he was here. Yep.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here we go.
See, that's what I said.
The PMR cat were Berkshires. The CNO had Kanawhas. All right. Rail Chief, welcome to the stream. We're talking about everything but mostly trains. Smash that like button for us. Smash it. Get a little horn from George, his boat horn.
Boats channel now.
The E-unit boat horn. Yeah. Yes. I don't know. I'm running out of things to say. Long day.
Trains.
Trains. Wait, hold on a
I
second.
like trains.
We can like just do this. Put it on this one.
Trains.
We'll just take this moment.
Take it all in,
A
right?
Yeah.
little moment of silence and
intermission.
just listen to the trains go by.
1 a.m. and then you woke up in the morning and ran a steam engine.
There you go. Yeah, you spent the night
Yep.
on the couch right here. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, James, you want to help us on?
He's
The-
coming.
Oh yeah, sweet. Thanks, James. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Those K-line interurbans have run well for 2 hours.
I know. Still silent.
I was
Not
worried.
speaking.
I was worried they would
They were
slow
going to
down.
melt.
Well,
They were
that
gonna
is
melt.
just-
No,
slow
no,
down.
right,
Oh, yeah, they're just little motorific motors in there.
right. Well, then you know how it like they get to parts of the track where like,
they'll just slow down. And
Yeah.
You gotta turn up the.
oh, that's
voltage.
actually really good.
Oh, they're hot.
Well, that's for the light bulbs.
Oh.
The motors are down in the trucks.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I guess
they're
that makes
just
sense,
little
right?
tiny motors.
Yeah, that one, the Bud car, the third rail Bud car's got like the motors are in the trucks because
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like really cheap, down and dirty,
Yep.
like industrial rail stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
They're fast.
Yes, they
The
are.
ones with the engines in the trucks are fast.
That's it.
I was a little,
And the little race
they
car
were-
motors,
they
they're
were-
only like this big.
they were champions of my the old layout that we had at my dad's house, not the new one when we raced on that layout.
Oh yeah.
The little ones. We had an Erie Lackawanna with 2 of them in there, man, and those things flew.
Yeah.
Yeah, the RS3, right?
No, it wasn't an RS3. It's I think like a
A GP9 or something.
GP20 or something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Did Uncle Bob have one that was really fast too?
He had one that was really strong. It was a
it was
hill
F
climb.
unit, right?
What's
That's a
that?
hill
Was it
climber.
2380?
No, it was a 2343, I think. 20 Santa Fe, and that one was the strongest engine. When my dad was gone, we would have tug of wars with
The New
Where did we
Jersey
do
Central
that?
FM.
What's
We
it?
did that, I think, on the modular layout once, didn't we?
We've done everything
Yes.
on that layout.
Yes, of course
Modular
we did.
layout, I think we did tug of wars one time.
Of course we did.
I was thinking next time we set it up, I want to ask and say that we got to have a post-war hour.
Yeah, I
so
like that.
that, like from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, we're going to run post-war trains. I remember, I think it was at Harpo.
Just don't tell Jim till the day of. 'Cause
Yeah.
Then he'll bring his dad's entire collection.
Yeah,
So we did that once, and I had three trains running on a track, and it's like, well, one of them was faster than the others, so you would just like wait and then let it go, and okay, guess how many laps before it crashes into the back of that train?
that's good. That's good. That's good. Well, Lucas' layout's still up. In fact, we're having an open house for his layout on Sunday. So, I think we honor him by keeping that up and keeping it nice. And George and I have done our best keeping it operating and smooth and everything like that. This weekend is going to be this Sunday is going to be a big test because we run it, but we don't run it hard like we run this layout. So it'll be interesting. Although we should upgrade it to Legacy.
Just keep it the way it is.
No fuses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we finally
put
breakers.
Yeah, we finally put breakers
That
in
was
there.
the last thing that we did to the lab before he died. Actually, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Saved a couple engines. So
I'm sure.
Yeah. We miss him too, man. We miss him too. He brought a lot of joy to a lot of different people.
I'm going to hear his voice on Sunday.
Yes.
I tell people that. I'm like, man, I miss him. And there's just certain situations that it's like you can hear his voice and you know exactly what he would say in that moment.
Yeah,
Right there.
Right.
yeah.
And then I think about, when we were talking about being at York, right?
Oh yeah.
My God, he sat there and talked airplane stories. He had one guy there, I think, for 3 hours, and then he left, and another guy came and
My favorite one
started all over again with the airplane stories.
My favorite one was when we were at India and some guy came over. He was like, "Hey, I heard somebody who flew the space."
Yes, I remember that. He didn't deny it either. He's like, "What? Nah, maybe I did. May or may not be true."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was great.
Well, he flew President Nixon around, right?
Yep.
right.
And so I always tell everybody he flew Air Force One just because, nobody's going to deny it that fact now. He did fly the president, so.
He did fly the president.
Yeah.
He also, Bobby Unser.
Bobby Hunter, too. He
Right.
flew somebody else on. Didn't he fly?
He flew a lot of famous
Really?
people. Yeah. So I have to just highlight this comment. Geodot595 says, "Be careful about letting Captain America near the throttle."
Oh,
You know why? That's how you ZW.
That's how you ZW.
That's how you ZW. Hey, welcome to the stream here, ALD. I can't see it on my eyes. I bet.
278.
78. Hi there. Just stumbled across your stream and was curious. That incredibly long train that you have running there, how many cars is that, and how long does it take to connect all those cars? Well, hey, first off, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome. James,
Yeah.
How long did it take you to put that train together?
So we got on that train, we got two steam engines, a cab forward, a cab backward, or backward cab forward.
Got 20 cars.
And 20 cars and two. Is that including cabooses?
No, I had 22 including cabooses.
And it took a long time to put together, but it's one of the cool parts. Yeah, I'll show you the other. So this is another camera angle on our layout, and you can kind of see it. I'm going to pull up one last camera angle. This is the one that I'm embarrassed of because you can see what's going on in the background here. You can see a really good angle about how long that train is with this. But hey, welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you're here. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, where there's James, there's a 261, isn't that for sure?
No, the 261's up there. You just can't see it. It's in the room.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Sirens going off. There's lots of tornadoes around our area here going. But, hey, we're in the basement.
So I have a buddy who's like kind of a conspiracy theory guy. And he came over the other day and we're talking. Like, it was me and some buddies were talking. It was like in the middle of a storm. And we were talking about storms. And he's like, "You ever heard about the conspiracy theory about Fermilab?" I was like, what? No. He's like, do you know what they do there?
Yep.
I don't. So I said no, right? He's like, neither do I. But I think that Fermilab controls the weather. He's talking about how there's no he's like, yeah, there hasn't been a tornado that's hit our area. There was like sirens, but there's never been a tornado that hit our area. And I was like, dude, Plainfield. Anyways, he shut up after that.
Knock on wood.
Right.
You're right.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, we had like one of the largest tornadoes in the Midwest, less than 40 years ago. But yeah, go off with the conspiracy theories. But yeah, that was kind of like he always got these crazy conspiracy theories, and you kind of make fun of him for it. And that was just kind of like, all right, buddy, be quiet.
I can't do it tonight, Luke, but give me a holler tomorrow, all right? Yep. Well, hey, I really appreciate you coming by. We all do. We love to have new people by and include them in the group. That's one of the things I like best. And here's a Wally speech here is I love the train community, guys. Hold on. Before I start the Wally speech, I'm going to redo the cameras. But we've been doing these GFW trains on and off since what, 2019, George? 2018. So in this period of time, we've made a lot of new friends through the train community and strengthened relationships with some old friends. In fact, right here, we got us guys that we met through trains, and our friendship goes a lot deeper than that. But I think that
since before this guy.
Yeah. So, but it's cool.
Why is Uncle Bill?
It's cool that you have a community of people, and as you guys all know, it's something that not everybody has, is this hobby. So when you have a group like this, it's always fun to talk amongst yourself, and it's always fun to be with friends. Fast Friday, Friends Friday. So appreciate that. Make sure that you stay in touch with each other and support each other in your hobby. If other people have live streams like this, watch their live stream. So yeah. And not only do we have a rail family, it's part of a larger family as well. So, well, guys, what do you think? Good.
We're good.
All right. Well, hey, I think with that, we're going to button up the live stream here. Thank everybody for watching. I thank everybody for being a part of our GFW Trains family and community and everything like that. And keep on the lookout. It might not be 2 weeks when we do the next live stream because we got lots of stuff going on, but we'll definitely get to the live stream on a Friday. So keep watching the ticker, and we'll do it. We'll do it soon. So we'll see you around the roundhouse.
All right.
I'll let you sit you on the way out.
Right on. See you, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. This is the part where you're supposed to sing a song, George.
I don't get paid enough.
Now is the time when we end the live stream. See you later. I don't know how to sing. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon.
Good night.